watching.
Subscribe. Chopper, what's next?
Oh, we've got an update to something. Just released right now. WWE 2K20 MYCAREER trailer has just been dropped. So I think we're going to do a live reaction.
WWE superstars ourselves.
But if I've learned anything, it's that nothing is truly unattainable.
Oh God, what's wrong with her face?
Congrats on the Hall of Fame.
We were just telling Pac all about how we got started.
We're going to make a list of everything
Goose
we'll
Game!
accomplish someday when we become WWE superstars.
She looks like a knockoff Ruby Riot.
I bet you're here for Bret Hart, hey?
Oh, great.
I'm ready for people to know who I am.
I'm with you through good and
He
bad.
looks like
We're
a
package
crap
deal.
Andrade, and she looks like a nonsense Ruby Riot.
You have to be realistic.
Look, I will make it. It's on our list.
In this business, there's only one surefire way to cement your legacy and become immortal.
Papa Shanka.
The Reaper is waiting to drag you through the fires of hell.
Yes! The ocean of reincarnation!
Come out here and accept my challenge.
If you're not gonna give me a title match, then I'll just have to beat one out of you.
You just risked everything for me.
Show them why you belong here.
Did he win the Mae Young
If
Classic?
you want to keep it in your mouth, then come over here and do it to my face.
You can't recast me! What happens next? Other than Trey running for his life, I have no idea.
That trophy could be ours.
Don't hold back.
I never do.
I respect your loyalty. That goes a long way in this business. This isn't over.
Wow. In that clip, you join the New Day. You become the Velveteen Dream's side act.
You go back in time and look at X-Pac from 20 years ago.
Yeah. you go to hell and meet the Undertaker. You go.
Someone dies in the ring and there's a gravestone.
Yeah. You take a trip to the River Styx with Matt Hardy, who's playing the role of Charon. Like,
that looks.
There's a lot going on there.
So basically, broad strokes of that are it's a 2-strand career mode where you could clearly either be male or female.
Yeah, you could be Lady Persuasion if you want to be.
You could do a female career last year.
No.
So this would be the first
This
time.
would be the first time.
First one.
With the story side.
Yeah.
The full-on, honest to goodness.
Yeah.
Story,
Now,
the Aaron Sorkin written
part of that
story.
story does look like it involves going to some of these weird underworlds, other universe type places that they experimented with last time, and they are really stupid and pointless, and I think will ruin the entire experience.
What do you mean? That bit where you got to hang out with Matt Hardy and choose to become the Asp Man in the last game?
Yeah.
Do you remember that? That was good. Or Shark
Well,
Boy,
no, but
or inhabit
Abigail.
the spirit of the bear or something.
Like some of the 2K originals that they've released, like the one with you can like have a ring in a swamp and be swamp people.
Yeah.
Make it. I want to play a functioning wrestling game before I become a swamp man, imaginary swamp man, in a world that's already supposed to be slightly elevated. It doesn't make any sense.
What do you mean?
Well, why would? What do you mean? Why are you questioning my logic? I'm not the one making swamp people in a wrestling game.
I don't know. I would like to just have the career mode be a fairly sensible, straight-laced take on being a wrestler.
Voice acting
As there's
back
not
in the 2K games since when the last time do we have proper voice acting?
I don't Scooby-Doo, the games are terrible.
Not a clue, mate.
There was voice acting.
There was voice acting in the last one.
There was voice acting in the last one, yeah.
But not to that level. It looks like the storyline is very scripted.
Yep.
Which, judging by every 2K career mode, which all have the exact same story, and they all, for some reason, give you really boneheaded nicknames.
Yeah. You probably.
So I think we're getting more of the same.
Yeah. What do you think the nickname will be?
Oh, it will be like Mr. Z or something like that. They'll be rubbish. Yeah, no, they'll be worse than that. They're in like
Whiz.
In like the basketball games, they're always like DJ.
AI was one in the basketball.
AI was one, yeah. I can't remember what the current one is because my whole game's corrupted.
Maybe.
Thanks 2K. But
what about iRobot?
By the way, how's the irony of this?
Are they just naming different films?
Basically. So the
Jurassic Park.
Bicentennial.
Bicentennial man.
So really, I think that career mode looks like more of what they were already doing, which I think is an error.
Oh yeah. I don't think anyone was. I mean, for kids, sure, that's probably quite a fun little career mode. But I doubt kids are also going to get past the inevitable 4-person handicap match that you end up in.
I don't think the career mode's
or a triple threat under Chopper's rules.
I think, and I
stop that.
I could be wrong, and maybe I'm just being an old man, but I think that when the game is attempting to realistically represent the product, I think it should just do that to the best of its ability, like every other wrestling game of all time did really successfully. As soon as you start launching out of that, either by pretending you're now not in kayfabe or by going on actual, like
taking the kayfabe into magic, yeah,
and descending into actual hell, I think then you've
crossed the line.
You've lost all sight of what you're actually trying to create. Now, so if you're going to do that, just create an action game with characters in it. Why have you bolted that onto a wrestling game? I think it's really...
It's because they didn't know how to tell a normal wrestling story.
Well, they don't, but it's bizarre.
I think the best part of that is just going to Bret Hart's house, or Bret Hart's mum's house.
You must be here for
You
Bret
must
Hart.
be here for Bret Hart. Oh, aren't you those Bret Hart friends he's been talking about?
My son, Bret Hart. Who calls their son by their full name?
My son, WWE Hall of Famer, Bret the Hitman Hart.
My son, the best there is, the best there was, the best there ever will be.
Oh,
God. Natalia.
Why are they so bad?
Do you want stuff over?
Luke, do you want to pop in?
Luke, do you want to pop in?
I'll pop in, mate.
Pop in,
Well,
have a go at
give us
Mario
your
Maker.
thoughts on that trailer, because I'm angry.
I'm not angry, I'm just disappointed.
I think it looks absolutely rubbish.
Oh, here he is. Are you sure it's Tony Nese?
Is that Tony Nese? No,
Do you want to chuck us that at the
Sand
mic,
out.
Pete? Quickly.
You what?
You chuck us at the mic?
Yes,
Sandow
I'll do
looks
that.
exactly like Tony Nese. Yeah. Have we gone off? Is that what's happened? Who knows?
Should I check we're still streaming?
I think we are still live, I believe.
Regrettably.
My thoughts on that trailer. Dang it, we're still live. My thoughts on that trailer. I mean, I got some heat yesterday on the old Twitter machine because I said that the 2K games are not very good. The response I got was, well, "That's because you're not very good at them."
Nah, I don't think they have a wealth of depth to open up when you suddenly learn the mechanics. They're still boring.
Well, that was my thing. I think they're boring and clunky to play. And I mean, I'm not very good at Mortal Kombat 11 either, but I still very much enjoyed that game because it's fun to play. I'm not good at most games, to be honest, but if they're fun to play, then I don't mind so much.
No, exactly. I think that's the key. Is like 2K goes out of its way to make the scripted aspect of the game really boring to play. And I think the thing is, when people review WWE 2K games, and the thing I'm interested in is the career mode. Nobody ever reviews the career mode. Nobody ever sits down and plays the whole career mode and goes, "That was really fun."
Yeah.
Most people just log on to the game, play as AJ Styles 3 times, and go, "That's fun."
And
then it gets like, it just gets 8 out of 10s, 9 out of 10s in the reviews, and you're like, "Well, this doesn't represent what the actual game is for the regular person." Like,
And
what's the creator mode like? What is it like? I can
tell you what the
going
game mode
through
like. It's locked behind loot boxes.
Well, exactly. Yeah. Well, that is the major issue.
Much like the career mode likely will be as well. Because the other problem with 2K games is that you get to a certain point, but they don't give you enough points to be good.
Yes.
Unless you buy booster packs to up your skill level, so you can actually be on the same level as people.
Do you think it'll be sort of a meta commentary that it'll be locked behind subscribers? So you have to get subscribers to up, down, down, and then you get to play as Ronda Rousey.
Well, this is the problem. The 2K story last time was like, you were this like hot button indie star that like Triple H had his eye on and was so good he might even destroy the whole company. He was so good.
Yeah.
But you could neither afford your own gear or like do a DDT.
Yeah, and you kept having matches against that gimp. What was his name? What was his name?
The actual gimp.
Yeah, he turned up as a gimp one time. It was really weird.
So bizarre. And but 2K do that all the time. Like when you play the basketball games, like your first rating, unless you basically pay 30 quid to like up your rating
for a game you've already paid 60 quid for.
Exactly. And then it becomes corrupted and you lose everything, like I have.
Cheers 2K.
Cheers 2K. Is a 64 rating, which means that it's perfectly plausible to be a 6'8" professional NBA basketball player who cannot dunk. And it's infuriating.
Yeah, but that does hew much closer in wrestling terms, though, to be a wrestler who can't wrestle because you were previously a college football player or something. So I think that's probably fine.
You
could be Kona Reeves.
They don't know. They actually don't know. Because they just still read that engine is so old and so knackered. I hope they're just building a new one. And maybe this Uke split is because they just simply disagree on what that engine should be like. which is fine. But they ultimately are building, or should be building, a new engine for the next generation, which is fine. So we're going to have to put up with just layers and layers and layers. But what this game doesn't need, and what costs too much money, but only makes sense to marketing people, is just layering on loads of BS, rather than just saying, hey, here's what's hard to sell, is going, hey guys, we fixed it.
Yeah, this is the most
That's
accurate
not a good marketing
wrestling
campaign.
game.
Yeah. So instead they have to do things like, hey, there's a guy who's going to headline a pay-per-view a month before the game comes out. Guess what? He's in the game. Oh, well, thanks 2K.
Yeah.
Oh, bestow the gods have put in one of the main event wrestlers of the actual company in the game. It's like, that's not a prize. That's the bare minimum.
I love the fact that also
Man United are red. This is FIFA. Oh, cheers. Cheers, FIFA.
I love the fact that the two characters they've picked as well to show off the breadth of their creation suite in the career mode were a knockoff Ruby Riott, because she's a short-haired woman, and a guy who's got
Devon Dudley's trousers.
He's debuted as every NXT wrestler. He's Adam Rose's first gimmick. He's the AOP. It's just like he's just every dude, but he's got like the difference is he's got 3 grills in the back of his vest on, so he might be a fish man. We don't know.
What's funny is that vest was always one of the default vests you could use. So even for their trailer, they've not even unlocked. They've not even unlocked the requisite attire.
Okay, so let's start Mario Maker now.
Thank you for watching. That is all we have time for. Please click the video that has appeared on screen now to watch more awesome ScreenStalker content, or check out our playlist where you can see all of our Let's Plays, features, and other fun stuff. Also, subscribe to the channel, because when we reach 50,000 subscribers, we're going to start a WWE 2K Universe mode with all of us in. That should be awesome. Oh yeah, and remember, we're watching.